Kevin Thomas, what on earth is going on in this studio?
Tell me.
There's dinosaurs galore in our studio here at the moment.
That's just not you, is it?
You're gonna hear some strange noises than you normally hear while Kevin is doing the weather, but it's because we have some dinosaurs in with us here at the moment. I'll explain all in a minute. Shall we have a look at the weather? Importantly for me and Rosie, and I'm sure hundreds and thousands of people out there, we want to know what it's going to be like between 6 o'clock and 11 o'clock tonight.
And weather's been around, of course, long before the dinosaurs ever came along. But
they're wrecking the Daily Mail. Actually, that's not a bad thing. Carry on, guys.
Not difficult, maybe. For ourselves, we've got cloud around at the moment across the parts of the south coast, further west as well. But it's through the morning, it's beginning to break and thin just to allow some brightness and some sunshine through. And that sunshine is more unbroken towards the east and the north of the county. It's really quite a pleasant morning in these areas. And as I say, it's reasonably warm, up to 19 degrees, 66 Fahrenheit, the maximum temperature. While the winds today, well, they're coming in from the northeast, for the most part, light or moderate, but they will be rather more variable along the south coast. And here there's a chance of some sea breezes setting in, so they'll drag in a little bit cooler air. So temperatures on the south coast, perhaps 14, 15 degrees, something like that. But inland, we'll see the warmer temperatures. The UV index, worth noting, high or very high in direct sunshine today. The pollen index, low to moderate. Dry and mainly sunny to end the day, but some patches of low cloud and mist are likely to return by dawn. And in fact, East Cornwall could actually turn generally more cloudy by the morning. The winds from the northeast still light but more variable to the south and inland. Minimum temperature will be down to 8 Celsius, 46 Fahrenheit. So on Saturday, the West Cornwall, Scilly, a sunny start. Cloud in the east is going to spread westwards and may give a few isolated light showers to the east during the afternoon, while the winds will stay from the north or northeast and feeling quite humid, up to 19 degrees again. The inshore waters forecast, the wind east or northeast, 3 or 4, occasionally 5 to the north at first, and then becoming variable later. The weather fair, the visibility good. The sea state is slight. The swell is an average low southwesterly. And surf conditions up to 3 foot, mostly clean on the north coast, 2 to 4 foot and clean on the south coast. And I'm being hounded. Hounded, I am.
You're not ticklish, though, at all, are you? They were trying. Kevin was getting a little bit of help with the weather today.
Just a little.
From our dinosaur. Oh, you're going to help me present now, are you? Yeah, come over here. Come and talk into the mic. Lovely. Very, very good. I think we probably need to explain what's going on. Can you tell us who you are and why you are wrecking my studio with dinosaurs?
Well, hello, we're from Dinosaur Zoo. My name's Sean. I've got a couple of dinosaurs here with me. I've got a Triceratops and a couple of Leelnosaurus that are tormenting you there. And we're down in Cornwall for the weekend. We're performing at the Hall for Cornwall. And bringing our dinosaurs along, see what damage we can do.
So these ones here, these look like velociraptors for me.
They do.
Well, these are actually... I'm trying to describe what people might know. So the velociraptor is the kind of the little mini T-Rex type
that's
thing.
actually, to be a bit of a science geek, what you think is a velociraptor is not a velociraptor.
Right,
so we all look at Jurassic Park and we...
Oh, they're stealing my lunch.
Do you know what Michael Parkinson must have felt like now, don't you?
So what we think is a velociraptor is actually a Deinonychus. What they used in Jurassic Park is actually a Deinonychus. So these guys are Leelnosaurus. So they are vegetarians. They're herbivores. So you're pretty okay. They're not going to devour you. So but these are an Australian dinosaur. These guys, and they're actually named after a little girl whose parents discovered them. So a little girl called Leellen. These guys used to roam around in sort of the mid-Cretaceous period.
We're not just playing sound effects here. There are like animatronic...
Yeah, they got lives of their own, I'm afraid.
There are guys in here
quite mischievous, this one. They're very inquisitive.
These are proper size, aren't they?
Yeah, so these are fully grown. This is as big as they would sort of get, these ones. And they were found down in Australia, these ones. And they are. What's actually interesting is they've got really huge eyes. It's actually the biggest eye to scale found on any dinosaur, and that's because millions of years ago they would have spent like months in complete darkness.
Right.
So
can you describe what they look like?
Well,
how long would you say roughly that is? 6 feet.
Well, I'd say probably 3-4 feet. Quite long sort of tail. They're a theropod, so they're on 2 feet there.
Got a
really
kind
don't know.
of
What
beak
you kind of
type
like a cross a kangaroo with a parrot on a late Saturday night when they've been
It
drinking.
does look a bit parrot-like, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But with huge eyes.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. We do say dinosaurs are extinct, but actually they're still with us in birds. Birds are living dinosaurs.
Right. And now, what have you got? You've got
Now this
something
one
that
is
looks like
this one's
she's
a little more
asleep.
recognisable. This is a baby Triceratops here, so it's just a little sleepy today, and of course these were they were like the cow of the day. These were herd animals, so they used to roam around Northern America as sort of herd animals, and they lived right up to the end of the before the extinction event, and they were great food for a T-Rex.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, this is like, all you can eat buffet would be a Triceratops.
Right. Got
What,
it.
what do they eat themselves?
Well, these are vegetarians, so they're herbivores. So both of these guys would eat plants.
Right, plants on the ground, or
Yeah.
So like grass or trees
Yeah,
or
pretty much
bushes
anything. Well,
they must have a bit of reach on them.
It was only during the Cretaceous period that plants started developing flowers.
Yeah.
So before that, it was much more sort of leafy and tropical. So the climate changed and it became much more sort of ferns and flowers and that sort of stuff. So I think they just would have eaten anything. I mean, if you can imagine now, the giant titanosaurs, these huge things that would grow up to 7 times bigger than a
I've got an
T-Rex.
itch on my back. Can you
And
get-
they ate lots of flowers and trees and stuff. They'd pretty much eat anything.
Yeah.
And it was
Yes,
a pure...
It's chewing my nipple at the moment.
It was a pure plant-based diet, so you can imagine like something that size letting rip. It would have
Where's the? I
been
want.
quite a
I need to
windstorm.
tickle one of them under their chin. Which
Yeah, they
one?
love it under the chin. Give them a
Okay.
little, or stroke their
Either
neck.
of them?
They're big fans of
Oh,
that.
their neck
yeah.
here? Yeah.
Yeah, they love just give it a good sort of neck, rub down the neck. there.
Oh,
That's
so
it.
he likes that. He
Yeah.
likes that.
But these are our probably nicest, friendliest dinosaurs that
Right.
we've got.
So what does the
the
show consist of?
Well, we sort of go through. We kind of bill it a bit like if Steve Irwin was to introduce dinosaurs. It's we bring out dinosaurs. We start with our little babies here, little small ones, and we work our way up to the biggest dinosaur that ever was. And part of that, we've got this show we've got a big T-Rex with us along. So
Wow, thank God you didn't bring him over.
we go through a couple of kids per show on that one, but we keep him fed. He's good. He's got a good
He
diet.
would tear your studio to pieces.
Yeah.
I think
Is the T-Rex
you're
to
right.
scale or not?
He's a baby T-Rex,
Oh,
but
right,
what we
yeah.
do have is a pygmy Tyrannosaurus, which is very similar to a T-Rex, but they wouldn't have grown as big, so they were much smaller.
Right.
So that one's is Malta size, but you can imagine a 2-scale
Yeah.
T-Rex would be
Still scary.
Yeah, we wouldn't get him on a megabus down here. So
Heavens. Right. Well, it's been great to have you guys in.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you. So, can you give us some show times? When
yeah, so
we will see you?
we've got 3 shows tomorrow. I think it's I'm not sure off the top of my head. It's like 11, 2, and 4:30. I think
Okay.
something like that. But 3 shows tomorrow, and then 2 shows on Sunday.
And is it just for children? This show?
No, absolutely not. It's very much a
Family
family
show.
show.
Okay.
So, it's definitely not just for kids. If you find kids being terrified fun, then it's the sort of show for you.
Or eaten by
Or
a T-Rex.
eaten.
Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great to have you in. Thank you. Look at
Thank
the
you very
pictures
much.
on social media in a moment and you will know exactly what I'm talking about.